Hi guys, ctrygirl555 here, Tina. I'm coming to you today on day 51 of my Take It Back. Let's see, let's go back to day 1 of my Take It Back. I weighed in at 285.8. Today I weigh in on day 51 at 274. I'm seeming to like that number for some reason, which is okay. It's all good. Y'all have to excuse the puffiness. I have been crying a bit. You know, it's so bittersweet traveling. You know, I got loved ones on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's so hard, so hard. Monday night, I went to Cheyenne's birthday. It was her 3rd birthday. Can you believe that? 3. And her first day of pre-K. Oh my gosh. First day of pre-K. How amazing. Her little Abby Cadavi backpack is like bigger than she is. So, went to a birthday party and we had hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, potato salad, baked beans. My daughter put on a pretty good. It was a really awesome birthday party for her daughter. She's a good mommy. There was loads of people there. I said to her she needed valet parking. There were so many cars, so it was really awesome. I, of course, have been playing with Cheyenne a little bit back and forth, but the people were thinning out at the end of the night, and I went to the bathroom, and so I was in the bathroom, and I heard the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And Cheyenne was going through the house, and she was saying, "Where's Mimi? Where's Mimi?" And I just knew she thought I was gone already. And I was breaking my heart. It was just something. Anyways, I go out of the bathroom, right? And my daughter's standing there like this, you know. Just, she's saying, "Where's Mimi? Where's Mimi?" And she said, Cheyenne's going all over the house in every room saying, "Where's Mimi? Where's Mimi?" Oh my gosh, I came home after that, and I was sitting out on the front porch, and it was pouring down rain. And I was just watching the rain and watching the rain, and I just kept thinking over and over again, her sweet voice, it was just the sweetest thing I ever heard. It was amazing. And I was crying. I was just sobbing, crying, you know. The tears were just flowing, and I was just thinking of how wonderful her little voice was and how much she's grown and walking and talking, and she's just beautiful. So I was crying like a baby. And every time, you know, I get so overwhelmed with all of them, I start crying because I know that I'm going to be traveling, you know, and be 5,000 miles away from him with my husband, you know. But I love him the same, and I feel the same about him when I'm here, you know. And when I leave him over there, it breaks my heart when Mom says, "I don't want you to go," you know. And, you know, and when he says, "I don't want you to stay so long," that breaks my heart. It's not easy, but God made me strong, so I'm being strong. And I can't help the flow of tears. I just can't help them. Okay, as I said, back on day 1 of my Take It Back, I weighed in at 285.8. So that means in 51 days I've managed to keep off. Mind you, I've probably gained and lost this 11.8 pounds 3 times, but at least I'm not giving up. Okay, I started my initial journey, as you guys know, back March the 1st, 2010, and I weighed in at 369.8 pounds after a week's stay in the hospital finding out I had something really seriously wrong with my liver, finding out I was diabetic, and then going on to insulin or synthetic insulin, whatever, Victoza and metformin in pill form. I take 2,500 milligrams a day, and I'm on a 1.2 dose right now of Victoza. I have severe chronic back damage, nerve damage, and several spine-related diseases that prohibit a lot of go mad exercise, let's say. A lot of situations and things I can't get into. But walking is my choice exercise, and I have a recumbent bike. That's my choice exercise, which I'm missing so very much. So with a lot of that and learning to walk again, I was unable to walk for so long. I have really bad knees. I was an athlete when I was younger, and I suppose you could say I was an athlete. I played basketball for 7 years. I played softball for 3 years. And I pretty much stayed active. I raised 4 children and lost myself in the palaver of life and continued to gain and gain and gain and gain. I've been a big girl most all of my life. I don't even remember weighing under 200 pounds back when I was like 15 years old. So, as of right now, I am 70. Hold on, let me see. I weighed in at 274 today. My lowest weight as an adult, and probably since I was 15 years old, has been like 209 pounds. I have previously lost 100 pounds, gained it all back, plus some. I lost 170 pounds, gained it all back, plus some. And I've been fighting this time to keep off weight. I've lost 116 this time, but managed to be right now to date at a loss of 95.8 pounds. So, I'm trying, and I try harder and harder and do the best I can. That's all I can do. I want to pump it up a little bit, so I've set 3 goals in mind, and I've set a date in mind to put a little nitro in my engine, if you will. I need a little boost. So on day 59 of my Take It Back, which will be September the 28th, 2012, which is like next Friday, only a few days after I arrive in Wales. I am leaving out on the 24th and arriving there on the 25th. A few planes and trains later, maybe a taxi ride, I will be home with my hubby on the 25th, maybe around, who knows, 1:30 to 3 p.m. on the 25th of September. I'm very, very excited about that. And as many tears as I have cried, I am still totally, amazingly happy to be going home to Mom, my mother-in-law, and to my hubby, to my friends. I've missed my friends there, and my life there. So yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so as I said, on day 59, I'm going to boost up my journey with a little bit of nitro. Put a little nitro in my engine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have about 3 goals here. Let's see, water and exercise is goal number 1. I'm going to increase my exercise, and of course I know that that will enhance my water drinking. You know, being scared to overdo it so you don't hurt yourself when you're in a country that doesn't provide insurance is one reason why I don't exert myself, to be very honest. I walk, and I'd have to just figure out how many miles I've got this week. I should have done that beforehand because I wanted to see if I beat my goal. For the last 3 weeks I've been trying to do 10 miles. Last week I had like 8.3 15 or something. I don't remember what it was. And then the week before that, I know I had 8.3 miles. So I wanted to make my 10 this week. I'll figure that up and add it in a little bit later. But my goal number 1 is water and exercise. I'll be home. I'll have my recumbent bike, and I want to give her a ride, a really, really, really good ride. So I'm excited about that. So I want to, goal 1, boost my water and my exercise. Goal 2, water and mostly raw and high protein foods. I know that it's going to be so much easier for me. Included in that goal is to go to my first Weight Watcher meeting. I hope to do that on actually the night before that, on the Thursday night at in Wales at my normal Weight Watcher meeting. So that's goal 2, to get back in the saddle with that, with eating a high protein, mostly raw food diet. I am so excited about that goal. And goal 3 is to have fun and enjoy my life. Enjoy where I'm at in my journey. I've learned so much in the 9 months that I have been here in Tennessee about myself. I have learned that I can do this on my own. And I have learned to be thankful and grateful for every single moment that I have. Because I know that the small things that I've done have made a huge difference in, extending my life, maybe, if you will. I don't know. When you're laying in a hospital bed and someone's standing there telling you you're going to die, even though I'm not afraid of dying, I have Jesus in my heart, and I'm not afraid of that. Something clicks inside of you. They're standing there, and there are more than one doctor, and they're saying, you're not going to live if you don't do something. You're morbidly obese. Your liver is very bad. You'll have diabetes. You're going to be on injections for the rest of your life. You're going to be on these pills for the rest of your life. And all of that was added on top of what I was already dealing with my whole life, which was, the chronic back damage, which is my DDD, the degeneration in my spine, and I found out that all the trouble that I've had for the past 3 years in my shoulder and my neck is cerebral spondylosis. And I already knew that I had sciatica and bursitis and 2 other types of arthritis. So when you're laying there and they say that you're not going to live if you don't do something about your weight, on top of all those things, if you really think about it, that's the one thing you have control over. I don't have no control over the things I was born with and the things that's occurred inside my body, except for what I put into my body. I have control over the food I put in my mouth. And everything that I do for myself, I have the control to make all of those changes for myself. And I know that is up to me. And why not take control of yourself? I knew that day that I was going to take it back, and that's what I'm going to do. I have climbed this hill, whole rugged hill, and it's hard. It's a hard climb, but I'm not going to give up. Every time I fall back a little bit, I'm just going to give it another go. I'm just going to try a little harder, and I believe in myself enough to know that I will make it, and I can achieve whatever I want to. Yeah, I'm going to have some trouble because I got some problems, but I've had those problems all my life, and I've weathered through so many storms. So many storms. that I've come through, and I'm blessed. I'm so very, very blessed. I'm sitting here today on day 51 of my Take It Back, which is September the 20th, 2012. And I'm so very happy. And my life is good. And, you know, I am so grateful. And I feel loved. When I left the country, the last time I was here visiting, before I left, I had a binge. Some of you guys that watch me, you know. And I eat and I eat and I eat and I eat. Every one of my emotions went right down into my tummy with loads of food. Donuts, pizza. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't even know. Potato chips, dip, everything that you can imagine. It all went just together, and I eat it all by myself, crying until like 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning when I reached out and called someone to help me stop. And I've not done that this time. I've been crying. And then when I get too emotional, I call someone and I tell them how I feel. If that doesn't work, I go on Facebook and I express myself. Expressions. So, this kind of all goes into my goal number 3, to have fun, enjoy my wonderful life. Because I have been blessed with a wonderful, wonderful life. It's not all, you know, the most wonderful of days every day. A lot of that however you say it. Anyway, my health issues. So, you know, that's pain I've dealt with my whole life. And it doesn't even compare to the pain that's in my heart. The brokenheartedness that I feel leaving my children and my granddaughter and my mom, my sisters, my brother, and my brothers, and my family. But at the same time, I have an overwhelming joy to have my other part of my heart. So if you guys, you'll know what I mean. Maybe. You never went through anything like this. But puffy cheeks. And the older you get, the more they show. I'm sorry that my camera's all flickering and stuff. Wow. Let's see if it'll behave now. I'm sorry about that, guys. So, I'm going to cut it now. I may add some music and the photos for the last 20 days of all the stuff that I've been doing and everything. It's been packed full of fun and everything. I hope this is going to work right. I may have to go back and redo this. Okay, here's the last 8 days. I did find it and write it. Okay? I did find it and write it. On my last check-in for my Take It Back, I did not, I remember I told you that I was, that I didn't write anything down, that I didn't count anything, write anything down, check out anything, look up anything, do anything. No board, my eraser board, no. My daughter did clean it for me, however. But I promised that I would do this. I promised to myself that I would. This has every single bite of food that I have put in my mouth over the last 8 days, including the Asian peanuts that I'm fixing to put in my mouth. And I found an Asian peanut that I really love. And the Mexican peanuts in the blue bag, oh my gosh, they're so good. But these Asian ones have a coating on the outside of them that you can eat. It's not a shell you take off. And it has soy sauce in it. And it really hits the spot. And just like, I don't know, a handful, it'll do you. Okay, so back as far as September the 13th this goes. And I'll just tell you a little bit of what I eat. I've been having severe sugar lows, so I had Progresso soup and wheat crackers and an ounce of Velveeta cheese. I had increased my water a little bit that day, so I had 3 pints and a Diet Sun Drop. And I was keeping Joyce in my prayers for that day. Joyce, I love you. Okay, and then came Friday, the 14th of September. I had some banana, and I went fishing. My sugar was low, and I didn't take my injection, so I thought I could try to get through the day. I had whatever I wanted to eat this day. It involved 2 raspberry-filled chocolate Twinkies that were exactly 360 calories. And then I had 3 slices of pizza over after the afternoon all the way into the evening on the lake bank, Percy Priest Lake, catfishing. We were having a good time. We didn't want to bother with packing a cooler and all that except for our drinks. I had 2 Michelob Ultras, 95 calories each, and I had a slice of pizza. And then later on, I had another slice of pizza. And then later on that night, late into the night, I had another slice of pizza. So this was spaced out, over several hours. And the pizza slices with everything, including the Twinkies, and I'll come out to 1,220 calories. So I did count my calories this week. And even though I wasn't picking and being the most wise of Miss Choosy, I did write it down, and I was accountable to myself for everything that I eat. So then later on that night, I had some sour cream and onion chips, and I couldn't stop eating them. So I probably had 4 to 5 servings of something that I should have only had 1 serving of. I've told you, if it's a potato chip, I am very, very, it's hard to handle. But I wasn't really trying to handle it. I knew that I had a leeway of 500 calories there, actually 550. My daily total calories to intake is 1,770. I knew I had 1,220, and I still could have 500 calories. That was the choice I wanted. It was what I wanted. It satisfied me, and I went on with it. And I lost weight this week because I had on one occasion during the week got up to 280 again. So a little bit of what you want on one day is not going to kill you. Maybe my point here. If you do well on another day. I know it's not great for your body to have the junk food, and I am not telling you to. Trust me. It's a weakness. It's a trigger food, So, for breakfast the next morning on the 15th, I had what? Not potato chips yet. A piece of pizza. Yeah, 220 calories for that piece of pizza. It's the thin crust thingy. My sugar was low. Even after Friday, my sugar was still low. It didn't go up. It was super low. Then I had a bowl of Cheerios, some milk, some coffee later on in the day. And up till now, I'm up to 410 calories. This is on Saturday. And then for dinner, I had a slice of Spam and some chips and Diet Sun Drop. And, for lunch, sorry. Then for dinner, I had chicken noodle soup and wheat crackers. My sugar was still low. So then we're up to Sunday morning, the 16th of September. I had a sausage and biscuit. My sugar was super, super low. It was like 3.9, right on the 4 mark. And I checked it like 3 times to make sure it was correct. So after I had the sausage and biscuit, I had the multigrain Cheerios and milk and a cup of cranberry juice to try to get it come up. And this is day 4, right? Into that week on the 16th. So I had 2 slices of pizza. Okay, did I say the past 3 days I've been eating pizza? 520 calories, okay? So, I come up to a total of 380 calories for that day. So if you can see, I did have the bad stuff for me, but I had it in a way and counted every calorie that I would lose weight. And I also counted on the Weight Watcher, you know, plan, my Pro Points. Okay, so then we come up to Monday. My children all left Sunday afternoon. I spent 8 hours cleaning the house that night because on Monday morning, I had someone come in to look at the house, to buy the house. So I was feeling pretty good. My sugar was middle ways up. It was coming up. I think it was around 6.2. So I felt in between 5.9 and 6.2 and 7, I feel pretty good. Below that or above that, I don't feel well. So for breakfast on that Monday, I had cranberry juice. It was raining, pouring, and yeah, great morning. I mean, it's pouring on the 17th of September, which is Cheyenne's birthday anyway. So my son says, "You want to take a ride? Let's go do some things." Blah blah blah. So we wind up at 1 o'clock on the day. I hadn't eaten anything except for the cranberry juice, right? And he wanted to get Mexican food, so I had a few chips, not very many, with some salsa. And I ordered fajita chorizo and had shrimp. I ate about 6 pieces of shrimp, some refried beans, a little cheese, a little sour cream, a little guacamole, and that was what I had. Unsweet tea, right? And so for dinner, I had just a little bit of whatever was there, but only a little amount. I didn't count the calories for today. I left them free. But I only ate till I got full, and then I stopped. I didn't force myself anything, and I never eat any other snacks besides that. So I wound up eating a hot dog with no bread, a few chips. I ate like 1 teaspoon of potato salad just to try it, and 1 teaspoon of baked beans just to try it, and a teaspoon of dip, and I had a cupcake. The theme of Cheyenne's birthday party was Tangled, so I had a cupcake. And that was a good birthday party. So, okay, and then on the 18th, I had no breakfast. And my stepmom came and picked me up. My sisters, we went to Chinese food and visiting with each other and everything. I had wonton soup and chicken on a stick and a salad, crab salad. I took small portions and I ate until I was full and stopped. And I didn't eat that much food. And I was satisfied and I got up and I was okay. And then my sister Dawn made a beef and corn casserole for dinner, and I took 1.5 cups of that on my plate. It seemed to be a bit much after I got it on the plate, but I ate it all. I must have needed it, and that was several hours later, probably 9 at night. A little bit too late, but it was okay. It was delicious. Had that, and then me and my stepmom, and we, sit up till 4 in the morning talking. We watched VHS of my daddy tapes he had made when he, um, you know, 10 years ago, and that was just amazing to see him. I miss my dad. He died March the 31st, 2008, just 12 days after. Just a month after me and my husband got married. So. Yeah, miss him, and that was fun. We looked at pictures and all sorts of things, and we had a good time. And let's see, that brings me, I came home, okay, so that brings me into Wednesday, which is the 19th. And so my stepmom, Linda, she cooked me breakfast, 2 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, 2 slices of wheat toast, and that was good, and that kept me going all day long. Came home about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and hung out with my brother and my cousin Kelly, and then I had dinner. We had bologna sandwich, 2 pieces of bologna on 2 slices of wheat bread with some Ruffles and some dip. And I had 2 snowballs, those orange or pink snowballs. I had 2 of those and a glass of milk. So I ate what I wanted to. And I was full, and I was okay. And I still woke up this morning, which brings me to Thursday, September the 20th, day 51 of my Take It Back. And I've had only Diet Sundrop and Asian peanuts this morning. And woke up weighing in at 274, which I am very proud of. Down 11.8 pounds since I started to Take It Back. I feel okay at this weight. I feel even better at 269, so that's this week's goal. I'm going to give it a go. I want to weigh in. When I weigh in on the 28th, for day 59 of my Take It Back, which is my nitro day, that's my nitro boost. When I weigh in on that day, I would love to weigh in at 269. And that's what I'm going to push for this week. I've given you a good long update, full update video, and I hope you are watching. I hope you're praying. I hope that you'll tell a friend, subscribe. If you guys want to jump on board with me on the 28th of September into my Take It Back and take your life back, take your health back, take your smile back, just jump on board. You know, shoot me a video. Is there something you need to take back? Let's see. Okay, guys. Peace out. That's how we roll. God bless you all. Ta-da. Oh, I'll pray for you in hopes that you pray for me. God bless you all.